Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to take a first look at Bryan, who is, I'm assuming, a promo character, and it doesn't take much of an assumption just because he's so powerful. It'd be great if he was an event character. I just don't see it somehow. He's just too strong. He's got 1946 damage, and obviously his role within this is a damage dealer. He has very low defense, just under 1200, and near 800 HP. Now, he is obviously a damage dealer with that sort of damage attack stat and the role being damaged, but his entire kit is pretty much geared towards damage as well. The Rush deals 2 attacks of 325% damage, 650% total to one enemy. This character gets 70 crit for 2 turns and gains 50% AP. The 76 AP cost obviously means if he is on an attack team, which I would, just from base looking at him, I would say he's more of an attack team character. If he's behind an AP leader like Andrea, he will get his rush turn 2 on command, or turn 3 just to go off. Now, when he rushes, as long as he hasn't been commanded to rush, the next turn he can just do an attack and then he can rush again because he's got 50% base AP gain from that rush. He'll get enough AP just to rush the next turn on a command. So he could effectively rush 2 turns in a row. He has got a specialist skill, which is Collateral, which is gonna go along with the rush as well. So each of those 2 attacks can do a collateral damage to attack. He's potentially could be really insane. He's gonna combat melee teams quite heavily. Obviously, being an alert character is gonna just do a lot of damage to strong characters. The active skill is elusive and attack up. I'm not really sure about this in terms of, you know, if it was to be kitted out, you know, perfectly, it would have been AP gain and attack, because then he could have done his active skill and then been commanded a turn early. I'm kind of thankful that it's not. Elusive is decent, but I don't think it works on this character. It's more of a tanky stat. You know, you want it to go on your tanks, you want it to go on your shields, this sort of thing. For him, it does work with his attacks, but he's going to do so much damage. I guess you could say he won't give AP on the collaterals when he has elusive up, because obviously elusive makes it so that you don't give AP to people who attack you, but you don't give AP to people you attack as well. So I mean, there's two edges to it. It does last for 2 turns, does get a 50% attack bonus, so effectively you could do it on the turn you have your rush and then get commanded, do an extra bit of damage if you're in like a one-on-one situation, or you're against a really tanky character and you just want to do a massive amount of damage. It could work there. We'll move on to the weapon in a second, but we'll go to Collateral 2 again. Obviously, Collateral 2, every time you hit a crit, you're going to do AoE damage. 3 adjacent characters are going to get hit. So if you attack the middle character, it goes off. 3 adjacent characters are going to get hit. This is the first alert character to get collateral damage, I believe, unless Lewis has got it. I'll have to check that in a second. I think Lewis, no, he's got disarm. He's definitely got disarm. And we also have Sandy, who has got decapitate. Conrad and Alpha within blues have got collateral 2, and Joshua within yellows has got collateral 2. So we haven't had a green with collateral yet, I don't believe. So maybe we're going to have a strong character in the future that has got collateral damage too. Looking at his weapon, it is a special. You know, in terms of he has got an attached weapon with a brand new special just for him. It's got 30% base crit, so that's going to help with his collateral damage, you know, helping that go off. 15% base attack is just in the meantime. You're probably going to want to get AP on attack on that just so he can rush more often. Now, the special is kind of strange, but I guess it's not a bad thing. When attacking, a better chance to gain 20% bonus HP. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but he's going to be a bit more, you know, he's going to have a bit more survivability because of this. If it was to go off every turn until he rushed, it can go off on his rush as well, both times. So he could potentially get 100% bonus bonus HP by the end, by turn 4 or by turn 3. You know, if he's commanded or if he's behind the AP lead. So that's pretty insane. You know, it can go off the first 2 turns. The 3rd turn he can rush, he'll be at plus 80% bonus HP if it goes off that many times. I guess that's pretty cool. He's going to be a bit more tanky because of that. But I don't know. I'm not really 100% sold on it. You might even want to replace that with AP on attack, and then you could have 30% attack and 30 crit on it. Just make it more of a stat weapon. I think the biggest deciding factor on this guy is whether you just try and go for his collateral damage to do more damage and go off more often, or if you want to be rushing more often. But you could do both. You could replace that last stat. I don't think that last stat is that spectacular on this character. One of the few times I'll actually say that it's worth replacing. It is pretty nice to have bonus HP, you know, potentially going off, but I don't think it's that spectacular on this character. I don't even think that'd be that great on any character, because the characters you want that on would be a tank. But you definitely wouldn't want that on a tank, because a tank you'd want a key stat on, like a stun on defense or an absolute defense or something like this, so that they wouldn't, you know, be giving off free AP, because a tank would be a more defensive character. That is a really strange special, in my opinion. I don't think that's 100% great. But hey, if he is an attack team character, so he could be worth keeping it on him. So that's Bryan. I think he's very strong. He's going to do a lot of damage if you do get your hands on him. Are you going to pull for this guy? Do let me know. But that's the end of this video, guys. And as always, guys, keep on surviving. Keep on surviving.